This man rescued a dying owl, but a few months later, she did something that made everyone cry. This beautiful owl sustained significant head trauma in what experts presume was a car crash. But luckily a passerby spotted the injured bird and called a nearby animal rescuer to rescue the clinic to help save the poor owl. This stunning owl was seriously injured in what experts believe to have been a car accident, but fortunately, a passerby noticed the injured bird and alerted a neighboring animal rescue clinic to help save the poor owl. Responding to the request, one rescue facility in Mississippi took Gigi in and further evaluated her injuries. The clinic's owner entrusted Gigi's care to her most talented employee. Doug quickly acted after realizing that a life was at risk and that there was no time to waste. Regrettably, the owner and Doug believed that Gigi wouldn't survive her injuries and would pass away. But that did not stop these wildlife experts from making every effort to save Gigi. However, the healing work was painstaking and Gigi's recovery was very slow. As time passed, she lost a pound of weight, which was roughly a fifth of her total body. Luckily, things began to change, and Gigi gradually began to get better. And as the worker and the bird got to know one another, they eventually developed a true bond. As it became clear that Doug was there to help her, she opened up and accepted the aid. Even the owner was taken aback and commented that Gigi's actions and body language show that she trusts Doug. Seeing the recovery of the poor bird, both the owner and Doug thought that they have done it and recovered a life that was past the point of being saved. The owner stated that in her decades of experience, she has never seen a bird in such a terrible situation. Given his long-standing reputation for getting along well with larger birds, Doug even earned the nickname Bird of Prey Whisperer. Yet, due to their potential for cantankerous behavior, predatory birds like owls are usually challenging to care for. Imagine assisting a creature and then being bitten by it when you try to help it. Without a doubt, it takes a unique kind of individual to be patient, kind, and unselfish enough to care for these animals. One such person was Doug, and because of how well liked his work was, he was elevated to the position of president of the rescue clinic. Moreover, Doug's skills were required to keep Gigi alive and to guide her on the path to recovery. With Doug's assistance, the horned owl gradually began to recover and was once more able to feed herself. She initially had to eat from Doug's hand, but over the next weeks, she rediscovered how to pick up food on her own. Even while this was already a win, Doug needed to put in significantly more effort to complete the animal's rehabilitation. Another major milestone in Gigi's recovery was when she was able to stand up on her own again. At this point, it was becoming evident that Gigi was going to recover fully. After the recovery, Doug took a short trip out of town to visit family in Michigan. Doug promised to come back soon and left Gigi in the capable care of the owner of the Recuse Clinic. However, as soon as he left for Michigan, Gigi's spirits dropped. Suddenly, her recovery slowed and she seemed more irritable and dissatisfied at the rescue clinic. The clinic staff saw that Gigi's behavior had changed in response to Doug's absence, and it was obvious that Gigi missed her new friend. Surprisingly, Gigi got her name given her massive size. The other clinic staff members who worked with Gigi all saw that the owl was a little hostile, and none of them were able to bond with her. When Gigi realized Doug had come back, it was a truly remarkable moment. Gigi's reaction brought tears to everyone's eyes. Gigi began dancing when she saw Doug at the rescue clinic. As she was his first priority on Doug's first day back at work, he went on to examine and check on her progress. But, as he got closer, Gigi became more excited and bounced on his arms. The situation didn't end there. She then surprised everyone with an unexpected action. Gigi moved to Doug's chest and laid her head on his shoulder. In this absolutely beautiful moment, Doug was unsure of what to do. He embraced the horned owl until she spread her wings to give him a full-on hug. Soon the heartwarming images of the bird and Doug went on to catch more attention of people on social media. Their reunion swept the internet by storm the following day. No one expected this kind of move from a bird like owl. Thankfully pictures were taken for a fairy tale moment like this, which is very rare to be seen.